Guys, I can't thank you enough for the support. Really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for the support. Now, to address the person who commented that Jamaica has changed and that sexual abuse of children is family matters, please crawl back under your rock. Do us all a favor, because that's where you belong. You and your fellow cave people who hold that perspective, okay? You cannot tell me that in 2026, we are still having that outmoded, that outdated, that ridiculous, and that outright dangerous thinking that sexual abuse and molestation is family matters. I, who was molested at age 8, at first molested, several abuses I've suffered, and one day I will tell you all about them if you want to know. But right now we're talking about me being told to keep quiet to save the family name. I did not dirty your family name. The predators among you did that for you. Let me say that again. The predators, the child molesters, the folks who think that it's okay to sleep with your flesh and blood, they dirtied your family name. So hear me loud and clear. It is not family matters. It is actually illegal, as it is in most civilized places, right? And yes, I know abuse takes place all over, in every country, in every language, in every background, socioeconomic standing, whatever. Every profession, it happens. But right now, I am talking to my fellow Jamaicans. That's where my abuse took place, in Jamaica, land of my birth. You don't get to dictate what I talk about and how I talk about it. My family matters, and so I will forever, as long as there is breath in these lungs, I will forever call out predators. I will call out child molesters. I will call out rapists. Because, again, I have said it, it's not just a little sex. And keeping it within the family, most of the times when the family members are the ones who are abusing, what do you say to that? Oh, we just sweep it aside and pretend it didn't happen. Not on my watch. Not as long as I have voice, not as long as I have air in these lungs, not as long as I'm breathing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you a little story right now. In 2015, we're filming a documentary. It's called Jamaica's Silent Children. And you can watch it at your leisure. It's on YouTube. And I'm in Seaford, St. Thomas. That's where I'm from. And ran into an uncle. Let's call him an uncle. And he wondered what we were doing there with big cameras, okay? And so I told him, we're here to film a documentary on child sex abuse in Jamaica. And wouldn't you know, he said to me, that's exactly what we were just talking about at the barber shop. And so the producers and I ran to the barber shop, and sure enough, I was a topic of conversation. My family was the topic of conversation, because while we thought it was a family secret, everyone knew. Everyone talked about how dirty the family is for condoning the ravaging of its own, while protecting the predators, protecting them, knowingly protecting them. You know who they are, but you go on trips with them. You choose them over the victims. And yes, I say victims within my family because I know I ain't the only one. I know for a fact. Go check the police records in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. See who was arrested for impregnating his own daughter. Brings me to the point. If it was Family Matters, why are there laws against it? Why? Tell me. So for you guys, you cave people, cavemen, cavewomen, actually that's too, you're not even that. You're worse than that. Because if you're telling me that a child who is being ravaged should be silenced and marginalized in the name of family, where is the family who's protecting her or him? Where is the family? Is that not Family Matters to protect? So, to anyone out there who still holds that belief that we shouldn't talk about sexual abuse, we shouldn't talk about molestation, we shouldn't talk about incest, to hell with you. I know my pain. I know my pain. I see how my family supports the fucking predators. I see how they support the predators, knowing there's no if, and, or but. There is no question that they are molesters, known abusers, and yet the family protects them. And I, Miss Big Mouth Julie, who talks out against sexual abuse, I have been made to pay because I am marginalized. I am the black sheep of the family. Well, guess what, baby girl? I will gladly be the black sheep of this family because I don't want to be a part of a family that allows generation and generation and generation to be ravaged by known predators. Your brothers who sleep with their own children, their own daughters. And yet I am supposed to keep quiet? I am supposed to keep quiet. Not on your life, not in this lifetime or any other. I will forever call out child sexual abuse as the demon that it is, that destroys lives. It's not a family matter. The only way you can tell me it's a family matter is if the family bands together and say to hell with the predators. Let's banish the predators from among you. Let's not marginalize and vilify and demonize victims. Re-victimizing them, by the way. Re-victimizing them. And for the folks who don't believe your daughters and your sons when they come and tell you that they're being abused, did you raise little liars? Do you think it's something easy to talk about? You're a grown ass, and if I ask you about your sex life, you're going to be a little timid and a little shy. So imagine when a child works up the courage to come and say to you, the protector, that they're being abused. And what do you do? What do you do? What message do you send to them when you cuddle and you hang out with the predators? The known predators. You know they're predators. I'm not asking. It's a well-known fact. So the people who dirty your family name are the predators, my dear. Not the victims. Never the victims. Never, ever the victims. It's the predators among you need to be concerned with.